What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Makiana. Please do make sure you subscribe. So for this video, you guys are just gonna chill with me as I get ready. I'm leaving to go and see my friends and I'm actually very late, very late. I need to leave. So basically you're just gonna chill with me as I get ready. I asked you guys to send me questions on Instagram and I responded to a few of them while getting ready. So yeah, without wasting any more time, because this girl is very late, I need to go. Let's just get into the video. So I'm going to begin by doing my edges, and I think I'm just gonna go straight into answering your questions. I actually haven't looked at most of these questions, I just took screenshots because when I was getting them I was at work, so I couldn't really look at the questions keenly. I was just taking screenshots. So I'm going to just randomly pick questions. To begin with, actually, I'm going to answer the question I received the most, and it's about my dreadlocks. I will insert the name of the Instagram page of the guys that did them, and I think I'm actually just going to insert a screenshot as well. I think that's the question I was asked the most. I was actually trying to find a way to make it a highlight on my Instagram page so that you guys can just go and find it there, because I get asked that question a lot. So how is your internship experience so far? It's definitely something. Like the whole having to wake up in the morning is a problem for me. Oh my god. Like I don't mind waking up early, but waking up at 5 in the morning, that's too early. I don't wake up at 5, I've exaggerated. I wake up at like 5:45, but that's still 5, yeah. And usually I struggle a lot. I have like 5 million alarms. First of all, I think I have like alarms from 5. So my alarms are 5, 5:15, 5:30 and then 5:45. That's the way I've set them. That's the only way I know I'll wake up at 5:45. Otherwise, if I just set one alarm for 5:45, I won't wake up at all. But everything else, like being at the office, I feel very grown up and I like that. I feel like I'm now an actual adult, and I think, I don't know, I enjoy the feeling. I enjoy the feeling of, yeah, now I'm an adult. I actually really like the feeling. I don't know, it feels like, you know, now I'm an adult, you know, I'm getting my life together and all that, even though it's not really together. My life is not completely together. Sometimes it's tiring though, especially like being in one place from 8 to 5. That can get tiring. If I was in the same place and I was doing different things, like the way in school, we're not usually just in one place doing one thing. It's a movement. You move from one class to another. You're in the student center, you're going for lunch. You see there's a lot going on, but usually 8 to 5 I could be in that one place a whole day. But this week that passed, on Friday, I went to a different location, so that was nice. It was actually nice to, you know, go to a different place. My supervisor, or the person who's helping me, actually told me that she wants me to change my scenery, because I've been in the same place from 8 to 5 for the past week and a half until Friday, when I was told to go to a different place. She told me that she wants me to get a different feel, and that was nice. But yeah, being in the same place from 8 to 5 it's something. It's really something, and that's what I'm trying to get used to, and I think with time I'll get used to it. But other than that, I think I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I enjoy feeling like a grown-up. You know, I have to be up at a certain time, I have to leave the house at a certain time to be able to beat traffic, to get to work by 8. I'm living the adult life now. I'm leaving the house to go meet my friends for lunch, so I'm just gonna keep this look very simple. Very simple. I don't really think I'm gonna use foundation today. I don't actually see myself using foundation. I think I'm just gonna use concealer, and I'm going to contour and bronze and all that, but I'm not gonna use foundation. And I'm also gonna stick to soap brows for today. I don't want a dramatic brow for today. I'm also not gonna mention the products that I use, mostly because my products don't really change, but I will have a list of them down below. Any saving tips that you might have for uni students? I'm not even gonna try and answer that question. I can't answer it. I'm the worst person to ask. Yeah, I can't answer it to be very honest, because even I don't have the best saving habits, so I can't answer that question. Maybe I can do research and come and give my thoughts on it afterwards, but right now I cannot. Do you ever have self-esteem issues? I feel like having self-esteem issues or feeling like this and this can be changed comes with being a human being. I think everyone feels like that once in a while. So to answer your question, yes, I do. Sometimes, especially when I spend too much time on Instagram, I end up feeling like maybe I can change this, I can do this and this and this, or I can do this and this to look better or something like that. I feel like it's normal. So yes, I do get self-esteem issues once in a while. It's not often, to be very honest, but I do get self-esteem issues. But then again, I think it's just a matter of reminding myself that Instagram is fake. It's actually not real. Like the lives some people live on Instagram is not real, because some people it is actually their lives. But yeah, I think for me it's just a matter of reminding myself some of the things that I'm seeing there are not actually happening. What are your expectations or deal breakers in a relationship? I despise, or I don't like it when people refuse to communicate their feelings. I really don't like it, because I'm not gonna sit here and guess what you're feeling or you're thinking. You need to be good at communication. I think everyone needs to work on their communication skills, especially if you're in a relationship, because dating is different. I'm not talking about dating here. I'm talking about if you're in a relationship. And that's actually what the person has asked. They've not asked about dating. Dating is very, very different. I don't think you should have high expectations when you're dating. But if you're in a relationship with a person, I feel like there's nothing or nowhere that relationship will go if you guys can't communicate with each other. And there's also the fact that you have to learn how to communicate properly. You can be communicating, but the way you're passing your information is so disrespectful. And for me personally, if a person starts shouting at me, I actually stop listening to them. Because why are you shouting at me? I'm standing right in front of you, you don't need to shout. So the way the person communicates as well is also very important. So there's communication and the way in which they communicate. You have to respect each other. If there's no respect, you guys are gonna end up saying things you don't mean to each other, and that's not supposed to happen. Who become unnecessarily mean just because they're angry. I don't think that's an excuse. Just because you're angry does not mean you should say specific things to people. No matter how angry you are, some words should never leave your mouth to someone, especially someone you claim to love. I don't think some words should leave your mouth. You shouldn't say some things about people if you claim to love them. Even if you don't love them, even if it's just someone random, I feel like just because you're angry doesn't mean you become cruel. That's the word I've been looking for. People who become cruel when they're angry, I can't. It's strange. It's just strange behavior to me. Do you sometimes feel like you don't have it all together? All the time. I usually feel like that at least once a day, especially when I start thinking about things like I'm going into my 4th year of uni. I need to start thinking about certain things. There was a time I was reading something about being a 20-year-old, and they were talking about how when you turn 20, it's like now you're constantly being asked questions, especially about like your future, what do you want to do. Apparently the cutoff point to get married is 25, but that's something obviously I don't agree with. A lot of questions now become about, am I doing enough? Is my life okay? Am I on the right track? And sometimes you end up feeling like you don't have your life together. I don't know how old the person who sent me this is. They could be younger, and that's okay, because even me when I was younger, sometimes I would get worried about certain things I shouldn't have been worrying about at the time. I feel like the sooner you embrace the fact that it's okay to feel like that, the better it is for you, because you'll end up getting very frustrated when you start thinking about am I doing enough? But you also have to remember that life is made up of highs and lows. At one point you feel like you're on top of the world and you know everything's going well, and you know my life is perfect, I'm getting things done, and then at one point you feel like things are crumbling and nothing is going right, and you start feeling like, oh my god, I don't have anything together, I'm doing nothing with my life. So I feel like the sooner that you embrace or you accept the fact that it's okay to feel like you don't have it all together, the better it is for you. Sometimes it's just a thing of the mind. Your mind is telling you that you don't have anything together, you're not doing anything, when really you're doing a lot. Because I know sometimes I may have so much on my plate, but something in my mind is telling me, yeah, you're not doing enough, McKenna. you should be getting your life together. You know, you're 20. When I turned 20, it's like suddenly there was now this invisible clock that was running, and I had to get things done before I hit a certain age. I don't even know what age that is. You just have to assure yourself. If you feel like you're doing enough, then assure yourself that you're doing enough, and where you are is fine. You don't have to overreact. So yeah, the main answer for that question is yes, I do sometimes feel like I don't have my life together. Do you experience anxiety? I do experience anxiety, and it's usually when I'm overthinking things. Sometimes it's things that are not even there. Let's begin there. Sometimes I can overthink things that are not even happening, especially when I'm uncertain about certain situations. Like when I was beginning my internship, I didn't know what to expect, so I was really anxious about that. And that's mainly when I experience anxiety, when I start overthinking things that I probably should not be overthinking. So yeah. Do you work out or eat healthy? Nope. I try to eat healthy, but I don't work out. I tried working out so many times, and each time I try, my body is just like, nah, this is not for you, try something else. When working out didn't work out, I opted to start taking evening walks. So I'd go on evening walks every day at 5. That was before I began my internship. Now that I work till 5, I don't. That's just an excuse. But during the weekends, I don't either, to be very honest. I'm usually spending the whole day relaxing. This is also an excuse. Relaxing and trying to regain my energy for the next week, you know. But yeah, I don't really work out. Like, I don't lift weights or do sports. I tried it at one point, but honestly, it's just not for me. Not at all. It's not for me at all. So I do not. How do you deal with breakup? You guys are hearing a piano. My cousins are over and they're using it. We're just gonna have to proceed with the piano. For me, my main way to get over a breakup is to cry and just cry everything out. Crying helps. Crying helps a lot. I think we can all agree crying helps a lot. Other than that, I also talk to my friends. I have friends I know I can go to and call them and just talk to them if I need to. Talking to someone, finding someone that I know I can talk to. Listening to sad music as well. Music helps us get through a lot. I think we need to appreciate music more. But the one thing I think I would tell you is don't try and get through a breakup on your own. You'll fail terribly. So make sure you have at least one person you can talk to, because that going through it alone, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Kindly share about your locks. I'm guessing she's asking about how I take care of them. I think the whole point of having a protective hairstyle is to try and keep your hair healthy, like the actual hair, to keep it from being manipulated all the time and all of that stuff. So that's basically the whole point of the locks as well. But even if it's a protective hairstyle, you're still gonna have to do some things to keep it healthy. I think one of the things which is very obvious is you're going to have to moisturize. You're going to have to moisturize consistently. I know I usually moisturize after every 2 weeks, so sometimes 1 week, it depends. So yeah, that's one of the things I do, moisturizing it. And sometimes when I'm moisturizing, I actually begin by spraying water on my hair before I apply the oil. I've read it somewhere more than once that there's an advantage of wetting your hair before you oil it. I don't know what it was exactly, but I've read it somewhere before. So that's why I begin by spraying water, and then I use coconut oil or black castor oil. And most times I use liquid oil. I won't use solid oil because the dread is attached to your hair. So there's a point of connection between the dread and your hair. And if you use solid oil, most likely there'll be so much build-up in that area. Build-up is kind of inevitable, but if you use solid oil, it will be more than if you use liquid oil. So I usually opt to use liquid oil to kind of try and minimize the whole build-up, because build-up looks so terrible on the hair. So I usually tend or opt to use liquid oil. And then I also usually wash it, but very minimal. I feel like the whole point of having a protective hairstyle is you don't want to keep bothering your hair. So even if it's washing it, it's not as constant as you would wash your usual hair. That's what I think. Could be wrong, but I feel like washing it constantly defeats the point of having a protective hairstyle. But washing is of course essential. You have to wash your hair, guys. Hygiene is essential. And then when it comes to retouching them, because you will have to retouch them, your hair will grow a lot, especially with these locks. Your hair will grow a lot, so you'll have to keep retouching them after a while. For me, I retouch after every like 2 months. I think I retouched mine after 2 months because I got them done in November, at the end of November, and I retouched them at the end of January, so that was like 2 months. So yeah, that's basically it. There's really not much. The thing with these locks is when you get them and you get them undone, like you go to the salon and you tell them that you want to get them out, you might struggle. Actually, not you might, you will struggle to manage your natural hair, having to go plait it often because you've gotten used to a life where you have one constant hairstyle that only needs to be retouched. It's not like having to go and plait. You know, when you're going to get braids done, it takes hours, and then now you have these locks that don't need so much attention. So you will struggle. The first time I got these dreads, I got them done in March of 2020, and then I took them out towards the end of the year. And I remember the 1 month I had my hair out, I was just like, nah, I want them back, because I was so used to being comfortable with my hair and knowing my hair is not taking so much of my time as much as it used to. So yeah, I think that's all I can tell you guys, but it's definitely a good choice. I would recommend it to everyone that wants to try it, especially if you're trying to grow your hair. It'll help a lot. Where did you get your jewelry from? This is a long story. Most of my jewelry, I did not buy it. My earrings are my mom's. Most of them are my mom's. I go to her room and I get her earrings, and that's actually where my earrings are from. All my earrings are not mine, they're my mom's. I'm sure she's watching this video and she just feels like coming to me right now and telling me, I want my earrings back. Literally all of them are hers, none of them are mine. I can ask her for you guys though where she got them, and then I can share it with you guys. For my necklaces, this one was a gift from my aunt. She got it from town. For the other ones, it's a long story. This pendant was part of this necklace, and this tiny pearl at the bottom, not the top one, the bottom one, they were together on this one necklace. I took this pendant and added it onto a necklace I bought from somewhere else. I think it was the time I would travel to Ghana. I got this necklace with a different pendant. I took out that pendant and put this one instead. And then I added the top pearl on this other one. For my necklaces, when you guys ask me where I got them, I usually don't know how to answer that because it's not one place. It's like I bring necklaces from different places and arrange them the way I think looks cute. Because sometimes I feel like necklaces would look cuter if they were not together. So yeah, basically most times it's not that my necklace came the way it is. I probably manipulated it in some way. I don't want to bake my face too heavily because the concealers I've used are already matte, and that's just gonna make it extra matte, and I don't think I want that. So I think I'm gonna bake, but very lightly, like minimal baking, if that makes sense. The other day I read somewhere, because I've been getting breakouts on my cheeks mostly, so I was reading about it, and they were saying that for some people, wearing the face masks, the ones that are supposed to be protecting us from corona, are giving some people breakouts on their cheeks. So my cheeks have been breaking out so much and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was actually telling my mom about it today in the morning. I really don't know what I'm gonna do because I can't stop wearing face masks. I'm supposed to keep them on, not only for my sake but for the sake of everyone else, you know. I can't be there like I'm just gonna stop wearing face masks. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm gonna have to read more about it and see what I can do. I'll do as much research as I can and see what I'm gonna do about it. I'm sure there's a solution. In the world we live in now, there's a solution to everything. So I'm so sure I'll find a solution to this as well. I got so many compliments from you guys. Thank you guys so much. They all mean a lot, a lot. Thank you so much. What keeps you productive? I think for me, once I set out my goals, like if it's on a specific day, like today I had a number of things I needed to get done before leaving the house. The only way I know I'll get those things done is if I write them down. To-do lists are the reasons why I'm able to keep productive. If I didn't have a specified list of things I was doing for that particular day, or that I have planned for that particular day, I probably end up staying in bed the whole day. What I do is the previous night before I go to bed, I plan out my days so that I know if I'm waking up at 9, at least I know I can get everything done. Like today I woke up quite early. I think I was awake by 7, and that's because I had things that I needed to do before I leave the house. So that's just the way I work. Once I know what I'm doing for that specific day, then I'm set. I know I'm gonna have a productive day. But also, I don't usually beat myself up too much if on a specific day I had things to do and I end up not doing them. Like, it's okay if sometimes you just feel like being lazy. It's okay. I think it's important to break yourself from the shackles of thinking you have to be productive every day. It's okay if one day you just feel like you don't want to do anything and you just want to sit in bed. But that's also if you have the luxury of postponing a certain thing. Because if it's a deadline you're supposed to be meeting, don't postpone it and say, McKenna said it's okay to be lazy today. No. It depends on the situation. I know even I usually feel like that sometimes, actually a lot. I'm trying to see if I want to create a winged line with eyeshadow or if I'm gonna use actual eyeliner. I think I'm actually just gonna use eyeliner. I'm just gonna use the brown to darken that area a bit, and then I'll blend it out and use actual eyeliner. Why don't you do TikTok dances? I'm not the type of person to dance in public. Maybe just small movements here and there, but you'll never find me actually dancing. It's really not my cup of tea. It's really not my cup of tea. How do you get an even skin tone? I don't have an even skin tone. Maybe on camera it comes off like that, but I really don't. I actually have hyperpigmentation. It's not that visible or it's not that prominent, but especially around my mouth, I feel like I'm darker around my mouth. So I don't think I have an even skin tone. But if you're asking how to deal with hyperpigmentation, there's an Instagram page I started following recently, and I think I could link it down below. And I saw they give tips on different things concerning skincare. I think the person who owns the page I think she has more information than I do. So I'll look for the name of the page and insert it on the screen or down below. And if you have any questions concerning skincare, I think you can ask them, because I don't have as much information and I wouldn't really know what to do to deal with specific things, but I think they would know, because that's what their page focuses on. They give skincare advice, so I can link for you the page down below. I've been listening to Jasmine's album a lot, especially this past week. She has random women speaking in her album, and I like what most of them say. Actually, I think most of the time whenever I'm listening to that album, it's just to listen to what they have to say, because some of what they're saying it's something that I agree with. So with my lashes, what I did is I cut off the front part of both sides, and I feel like it complements the look. This part looks like it's part of the eyelash, but it's not. Those are my eyelashes. Like from this part, these are my eyelashes. The actual eyelash starts from there onwards. These are my actual eyelashes, so it kind of looks like the eyelash is complete when really it's not. For my lips, I'll begin by lining them with this very random eye pencil. I think it's an eye pencil and a lip liner, and then I'll use this lipstick. This is Revlon in the shade Coffee Bean, and then I'll use the Joanna K lip gloss on top of all of that. I'm going to come back and show you guys my entire outfit, so let me just go and change and then I can come and show you guys the completed thing. So just ignore the boxes in the back, but I have this corset on, but honestly I don't know if I'm gonna keep on the entire time, because once I eat my stomach will expand, so I don't know if I'm gonna wear this the entire night. And then I have this black turtleneck, and then I have these blue flare jeans that I have styled on my Instagram before, and the black boots I bought the other day. And then I think I'm just gonna drape this leather jacket over my shoulders. I don't know if I'm actually gonna wear it. And yeah, that's my outfit. I need to go. I really need to go. I'm late. I don't know if I'm gonna change my earrings. I think I am. So I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.